Hello and welcome. So today we are back and we are going to be talking about the interactive Harry Potter books. So a lot of you know that MinaLima is a designer for the Harry Potter franchise, and they have done a lot with it, from items that are in the movies to books and other things. They were commissioned through Scholastic Books to do the interactive Harry Potter books, and they started off, it was one book at a time, and they did the first three books. So if you're not sure or don't know what I'm talking about, I have them here to share with you. The first book was the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you're from and where your book came from. But this is the Sorcerer's Stone book, and you can see it has all of these beautiful foiling parts, and I don't have mine open. Mine are still in the plastic that they come in, just because I have seen these in person and I know what they look like, but I want to keep mine as best quality as possible, so I'm keeping them in the plastic. They live on my shelves, so I don't really have a reason to take the plastic off of them. So these are the books, and they're absolutely beautiful. Of course, MinaLima does amazing work, and so we wouldn't expect anything less than amazing quality for these. So these interactive books were put out one at a time. They did the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you're from. Then they did the Chamber of Secrets. This is the Chamber of Secrets, and of course, again, beautiful quality. You can see each side here has a different design on it. So you had the first one and then the second one. And they're completely interactive. When you open them up on the inside, they all do different things and have different stuff inside them, as you can see. And then they did the Prisoner of Azkaban, and these books are heavy, so it's actually making everything on my desk kind of shake as I move them around. But these are amazing quality books. They have some fantastic features inside of them, and these are all designed and illustrated by MinaLima, and it says it right down here on the bottom. Scholastic is the company that actually had these done, and then they were designed and illustrated by MinaLima. So last year, MinaLima and Scholastic both put it out there that they were not commissioning MinaLima to do the fourth book. Now, that went all over a lot of us collectors, because when you start a collection, you want to be able to get the entire collection, and we just kind of felt like this was not fair, like absolutely not fair. Why would we get the first three if we're not going to be able to get the other four? When we were going through it all, I myself, huge MinaLima fan. I love going to the House of MinaLima anytime and every time I can, anywhere I can. They have little pop-up shops. Every time I'm close to one, I have to go to them. And I was very, very, very upset over this. I commented on MinaLima's post saying, is there anything that we can do as, fans to be able to, change their minds? I reached out to Scholastic saying, hey, as a collector, is there anything that we could possibly do to like change your minds to at least let them continue forward? And we understand that you have a new illustrator that, you're wanting to use. Maybe let them start their own collection from the beginning, and that would just be two collections that they could sell. And, nothing ever came of it, of course. I mean, I'm just little old me. I'm not, anybody important, so they didn't really care, I'm sure. But, just as a fan and a collector, it was like I really, really, really wanted to get the entire collection. And I still do, don't get me wrong. I would love for MinaLima to be able to come in and complete their collection. But a couple of days ago, Scholastic put out that they are continuing forward with their new illustrator. And I don't really know how I feel about it. Now, I've seen the artwork of the way it's going to look. It's very similar to what MinaLima did and has done, but of course, I haven't seen the interior of the book and I don't know about it. I still feel like Scholastic was wrong in their decision. I feel like Scholastic should have allowed MinaLima to continue to finish up their four books and then allow this new illustrator to come in and start from the very first one, because I feel like it would be fair for everyone. It would be fair for MinaLima, it would be fair for the new illustrator, and it would be fair for all of us fans to not only have the continuation of the MinaLima series for our collection, but that would also give us a brand new collection to be able to add in. And now we're just getting like half of one design and half of another design, basically, and they're going to be merged together. So I'm still upset about that, as I'm sure a lot of people are. But like I said, the new book coming out for the fourth one has been revealed. So we're actually going to look at that today. So you can, give me your thoughts on how you feel about this. Okay, so I'm hoping this is not too messed up looking for you to be able to see. So I'm actually videoing the computer screen in front of me. So this is what we have. So this is going to be the next book that's coming out, and it is going to be the interactive illustrative edition of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It's going to come out October 14th. The new illustrator is going to be Karl James Mountford or Mountford. Not really sure how you pronounce that last name, but there's a lot of information about it, talking about like the illustrator themselves and what they're expecting and how they feel about it, and about J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter and then Scholastic. So this is the information that they have put out about it. The outside of it is purple, and it's going to have a lot of kind of the same type features as what these other ones have. So I kind of have mixed feelings about all of this. So I would really, really, really like to have for MinaLima to complete this series. These are the ones that we have already out. This is just kind of give you an idea like what it's going to kind of look like. It is very similar. It looks like it could go right along really well with what they have. Now you can see down here, this is where it says illustrated by Karl James Mountford or Mountford. However, these over here say designed and illustrated by MinaLima. So you can just kind of get an idea as to what we are looking at here. Now, this is going to have some lines in it because I am actually videoing this onto the screen. It's just not going to match up, but I just want you to see what I have seen so far. So I'm going to let this play through. So as you can see, they do have interactive elements through it. I don't know if it's going to have as much or as detailed as what the MinaLima ones are. I have no idea. I don't know this illustrator. So I'm just curious, like, do any of you know? Have you seen any of the work? Do you feel like it's going to be a, a nice comparison? I don't know. Just kind of curious here. So that is what I'm seeing so far. I haven't seen a whole lot about it. Like I said, I think this is pretty much all the information that is out there for us to see. And as it said, it's not going to be available until October 14th. So I'm curious what everyone else's opinions are of this. I love MinaLima. I do have artwork by MinaLima. I love to go to their store. I love their creative, brains that they have running everything because they do such amazing work. A lot of times I'm just stunned that that actually came out of someone's brain to be able to like put these things together, I'm just amazed. But I'm also disappointed in Scholastic for not commissioning them to complete the series. And I know a lot of people were also and have been because they, like I am a collector and they want to be able to complete their collection. And they just kind of feel like, without having the same illustrator, that it's not going to be a full collection with the way that they're doing it. So, just kind of curious what everyone's thoughts are on this. Leave a comment and let me know, do you feel like MinaLima should have been allowed to complete their collection? Do you agree with the fact that Scholastic stopped and let a new illustrator come in? Are you a fan of Karl James? Like, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions on this? I would love to know. I will definitely get the next books just because I want to keep going with the collection because I already have the first three and I definitely want to finish it, but I don't know. I'm not happy with the fact that it is a new illustrator coming in part of the way through. How do you guys feel about it? Are you okay with it? Are you mad about it? Are you planning to get it? This has been a very touchy subject from the time that we found out that they were not going to commission them. So now I'm just kind of curious, since this has been put out there showing what the new one is going to look like, how do you feel about it? Leave a comment, let us know. You know, let's see how we all feel about that. And if you can see the tail swishing over here, that's the cat. That's Binks. So anyway, with that being said, have a wonderful day, and remember, we love you.